Bucs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Ballantyne to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Wiggles free. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm looking at this one by defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize...
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now it's Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ballantyne to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. drive coming up for New York's offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
87. Rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or a
touchdown. It's complete. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point put through by Succop. And a route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Pirine.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught by Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 31 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the... The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Throwing on first down is Brady. On the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Forced out to his left. This is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ballantyne to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They faked the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Valentine to return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Now they hand off to Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Coleman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Touchdown!
Nope.
That's caught. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Nope.
And the Jets are able able to get a score back. Picking on.
Oh my God.
And they get a bit of a respite here from
He wasn't even in the end zone, and he counted it.
That time a 6-play drive.
That's
and it's
bullshit.
Finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun. Brady eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Breaks a tackle. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 37 yards for Giovanni Bernard. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ballantyne to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out right here to Herndon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
first down. Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. Evades him at the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Pirine. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Well, that's forever on YouTube. 69. 69 yards.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give to Henry. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw with Brady. Rolling to his left. Got him in. It's Brown. And
I'm blaming this on the game.
Here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Ballantyne to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Brady escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. A check down here for Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Flush to his right.
Man, can't show off Brady until I can get wide open space, not being rushed.
To excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
What practice?
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just
like I said,
4 yards right back.
What
it's a
practice?
Loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Herndon's got it complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep. In their steps, they're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33.
Go fuck.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that.
I decided to hike it.
That flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well,
Wait, shit, I could have shown off Brady.
This defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first.
He's starting to fall into the category.
Long later, Brady would get 1 or 2, maybe 3 yards.
But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
After the pickup of 5,
maybe
here's 2nd and 5.
Taking I can't see it.
Brady going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll... on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Succop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
may have edited the teams. Or at least Brady, Derek, at least Brady, Derrick Henry,
Valentine to return.
Gronk, Evans, Godwin.
Take it past the 25
That's it.
And up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, other than Murphy. But
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt. Job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. Means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go.
I just opened me a pack of gum. Irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was gonna say,
normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7th. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate
I thought it came out Auburn.
While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Valentine to return.
Have you not seen the other 2 rushes?
He'll get this up to the 29.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. No. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. And partner the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
Wait, Gronk has 3 touchdowns? Hold up. The fuck? What the fuck? The fuck? 4 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns.
Because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Oh my god.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So many of your moms are just been dead.
They'll run it again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's into the end zone.
How about a touchdown?
Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers
I thought it was a second.
in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
I'm gonna need to go look back on the screen.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
69.
So this drive spans
59 yards, so there's 10-yard passing.
Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
But 69, it's again on the screen.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the
That's a
touchdown.
very funny number right there.
Ballantyne to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here's the Jets punter now. As he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Move.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be
Oh, no,
extra
we were
defenders in the
practicing
box
this
coming
before
after
training
them,
camp.
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw is Brady.
Move.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Some 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's able to get...
Nah. Why the fuck did that happen? Like, why? Why of all times now?
To the 41-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Either way, yeah.
From the 36, Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Man, I want to tackle that. I want to tackle the fucking first downer so bad. Run his ass over.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to
endear
yourself to your teammates.
I ain't taking it back yet.
Spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
So many.
To throw again on second down. Wilson finding Herndon here on the completion. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon from 21 yards away. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ficken, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant.
Let's discuss how we got there, or got here. We got here because the Jets decided to 1v1 us in the Super Bowl. They got clapped. That's how we got here. They're getting clapped.
And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to
That's how we got
get to the airport.
There ain't no changing it.
The roads are usually open.
So
at all.
On first and 10 now from the 33. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They get this up, we don't care.
Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule. When
that was unintentional stuttering.
Would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. Brandon, every great running backs coach.
Oh, I thought they did that plus 2.
Always talked about when you have great vision. You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And this is incomplete.
They all white flags.
Oh, he had 6 points right in his
maybe red
hands,
flags
but could
too,
not hang on. Fourth quarter, you
That's
got
just
the
me.
big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Yes.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making
I've been
sure you're
taking shots
care of the
like
lead,
that
because
downfield.
You keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone.
I swear, if he's injured, I'm gonna.
7 or 8.
Oh.
The Bucks on third
Okay,
down.
good.
They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
That's their only AFC championship. It's only in the game.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because
Now maybe if they recruit some better players, maybe get the first round pick. First round, first pick.
Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Maybe they can get better players and win an AFC title, and maybe even beat
Good gain of 9 on first down.
whoever
run, good for 9. Here's second.
whoever they're going to face off against in the NFC.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and brought down.
But right now, they face off against the Bucks.
So first
Yes.
from the 30. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I got them.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag.
I got them. That was in. What? What?
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Now left side.
Okay, so Madden, you need to fix your damn game. I couldn't pause just to do an instant replay. Why'd you do that? That's a bullshit. That's bullshit right there. It's not supposed to happen. It can't happen because I want to make sure that he was out. He was in.
The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I couldn't timeout.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to get a score back. Extra point by Ficken, up and good as they make the score just a slightly
I hope they come back.
Here in the final quarter of play. Now Ficken to kick off.
Oh, I thought he said Ficken. That's Ficken.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Whitewash.
The Buccaneers offense ready to
By the way,
roll again.
no passes.
The outcome of this one,
They do not do that.
Who's going to win it.
They do not just go run after run after run. They pass too.
What's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go
Matt's
to the
supposed to
player
actually
part
be
because
accurate.
when I think blowout,
Because you
I think
won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on.
I think I just got ankles.
Well, obviously that big. The question: what game was it?
Okay. I think I just got ankles though. Oh man, it would have been awesome if I did. So I said, got your ankles, bitch.
Yeah. Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Let's go for copyright. Hello?
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So
Literally
forced.
forced.
No timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
We'll see how it affects your mom last night.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down carry for Henry.
What the hell?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead,
Ankles, not.
It burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there. Of just good mobility. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing.
I'm about to say, if he's taking a loss, I'm going to be.
Second and 10.
That's a bullshit.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ballantyne to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On first down, Henry. They can't tackle him.
I swear, if he broke out of that one, I'm like, flip.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is.
Whoa, Henry.
The ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the ones the guys trying to tackle him on defense.
First penalty tonight.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. Down to about the 22 here. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains.
Oh. But turnover on down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not.
Wait, oh wait, are you talking about the Jets or us? We definitely get the Barney trophy. The Barney. The Barney.
So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I'm like, Brady literally threw it to Gronk over a fucking yacht.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
And so does Nathan Toes.
And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
They might as well just give the fuck up.
Because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
It's the tight end Herndon with it. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
He could have caught that.
In this performance.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered.
What
this
pride?
one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down here at about the
It's
11.
over whenever they
The
start them
linebacker
back.
C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because
That's
his
him getting
ability
shame.
to look
Come
through all
back
the
after
clutter that's happening
shower.
in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Get off of me, you bitch.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point put through
Exactly.
by Suckup, and the lead will swell by one more. Now,
Like, to be
Kenyon
honest with you, it's still disrespect because we...
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
It's a squibber. Squidward. Nah, it's a Squidward.
Take it up close to the 40. And the Jets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Thanks on
305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
That right now, that's a
It looks like the big man just pushed him towards him. I don't think he found the path. I think he just got pushed there.
From the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That man had to sit down.
Completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will
2 off
hoist
from
the
100.
Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
Not to cap an amazing game. Then that's not cap.
In the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take
Twice
that away,
in a row.
Nope. That lasts
Against
forever.
Against a
Good to
team
see the emotion
that
when it's
had
all said
so
and done.
many.
You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want
I don't
to
see
carry
no
you
hugging. I
around
just see
a little
some
bit on my
handshaking
shoulders to
and
celebrate the triumph.
I don't see no
And
actually
congratulations to them.
hugging.
A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody was
Oh, okay.
in the year.
Player of the game,
Holding the
over 300
Lombardi
yards,
Trophy.
44
What a
yards.
season
Okay.
for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Of course, Brady's up there. Wait, where's Gronk? Evan shouldn't be up there. David shouldn't be up there. Godwin should, or yeah, David shouldn't be up there. It should be Gronk. Like 5 fucking touchdowns. Don't know how he's not the player of the game. Oh, see you later. I'll get back on playing. I'm gonna be playing Superstar KO, or actually just the college version. Peace.